So I would like to apologize. I would like to apologize to myself. I realized I wanted people to feel for me, and I keep going through the cycle of like wanting to feel or wanting somebody to like see where I'm coming from. And I didn't know that's what I was doing, right? And one of the things that I'm coming to a conclusion, and that's why I'm making this video, is I've been trapped in this loop. I've been trapped in a loop of mediocrity. And the reason I've been trapped in the loop of mediocrity is because here's the reality. I know I'm going to be successful. I know I'm going to get to exactly where I'm going to post to. I know that for a fact. But in this period of my time that I'm living right now, I'm okay with not showing up to the highest version of myself. I'm okay with eating out fast food. I'm okay with sleeping in half of the times. But when I go out and I go get money, it's a different version of myself where I'm saying, well, I need to do this to further myself, to further me. I do not want to be the individual that works for bills. Neither nor have I ever cared or worried about bills as much as I'm been worrying about it because of the place I'm in right now. I have not been showing up to the fullest version of myself is because I am in mediocrity things. As a Christian, I realize I have put on the shield and I've been like, okay, God, thank you for what I have. Thank you for blessing me in these ways. But my thank you is I'm showing this gratitude for where I'm at. But I'm being disobedient because I'm allowing my thank you to be so soft and so worthy that I've allowed myself, my persona, to take over in that same category. Does that make sense? So I'm treating my life as a soft, easygoing, passive individual. And that is so wrong because I'm looking at my life and I'm like, what am I doing wrong that I'm still here? I read books. I listen to podcasts, I listen to videos, I go to church, I pray, and I'm saying all these things, but my life is passive. I think once you get over the fact that your life is being passive, that you're being okay with the now, and I was having this conversation with my brother, and he was talking about like, yo, you know, we've been creating content since we were young, so that's not nothing new. But I've been posting YouTube videos, I've been posting on TikTok, I've been okay with how I've been posting. And I'm like, all it has to do with being consistent. When I originated this plan to being consistent and posting videos, and I just want to be comfortable how I talked and how I showed up. But when you watch my videos, it's like, what's the meaning? What are you trying to get? And for me, my goal was that I'm going to be successful regardless. So people having these videos of me, the consistency is all I need. Because as long as I show up and I put these videos out and I put my thoughts out there and I show people this is who I am, this is what I striving to become and striving to do, is like, that's a cap, is that I allow myself to be in a place where I know I'm going to be successful. So when you guys look at these videos, you guys can see my mindset of where I'm at, where I was and what I'm doing. But I want this to be part of it. I've cried the tears. I've cried. I've been hurt. All these things. But I do want to, I do want to say this. And I'm going to get, it's bullshit. All of this is bullshit. Honestly, I want to be rich as fuck. I'm so grateful to have breath in my lungs, a house to live on, over, a car to drive. I'm so grateful for all those things, but I'm nowhere where I want to be. I am tired of the passive living of saying, yeah, because my God is good, I have to be this perfect person. And it's like, I'm holding myself to the standard of not judging people, of not wanting stuff. And I feel like it's not good, bro. It's not good for me. And it hasn't. And I feel like I've been showing like, bro, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I love people. I care for people. I want to take care of people. But I don't like being the individual that is saying, I'm okay with where I'm at. I don't like not being angry at making me better, you know? So I said I wanted to start a window cleaning business. And I'm like, the biggest structure that I've been dealing with is this black and white thing. I'm not a blue collar worker. Never have been. I'm not that type of dude. I can work my ass off like a blue collar worker, but I'm not that. But when I look at that, I look at these boring businesses, these businesses that these everyday people are providing for their families, I'm like, I can fuck it up. I know I'm capable of doing this. This is the same thing when I started my business, Fuck These Brands. I'm like, I have the same narrative and the same thought process to say, you know why I believe I'm capable? When people didn't believe I can get to Paris, not once but twice, it doesn't fucking matter now. It's the fact that when I knew, I saw myself and I said, I'm capable, I'm going to take myself there. We're going to get there. I did it the same time when I wrote in my book, so I want to go to Paris in 2022, 2023. And I fucking did it. When I said I'm going to be, clear as day, I don't like going back to high school. When I was playing football, I remember we had this like mid-season banquet. It was like, hey, you're going to be, you're going to get all conference this year. And I remember I'm like, all conference? Fuck it, I'm finna go to all state. When I started hearing that teams were scheming for me, it fucked my head up. Do you understand? And this is why I'm so tired of where I'm at right now, is because I'm not giving it my all. I'm so stagnant. I'm okay driving my fucking vehicle to get some money so I can pay for my bills. This is not the life. This is not, I promise you guys, this is not the life that I want to live. But I'm comfortable at it. I'm comfortable going to the gym. I'm comfortable doing the same routine, but I'm not bettering my life. And the reason why is just like when you're out of inventory and you're trying to stack up to spend so you can get inventory, and I recognize I could have been stacking so much up just to get to a point where the inventory is getting processed. So what are you going to do now to make it happen? It's just like these little things. I've been demoting myself so much because of the fact that I've been okay with where I'm at. I've been okay with putting bills at the top of it. I'm okay with driving this car and looking for fucking funds to pay for my bills. That's what pisses me off. You move how you want to move due to the fact that here's where you want to get to. And when you realize, like, damn, all I've been doing just being stagnant, you start to recognize that it's not necessary. Being passive is not a vibe. Being okay with what you have in this life is not a vibe, bro. Firsthand, I'm sitting here saying, yo, I don't want to be driving this fucking Camry, this Malibu. I don't. I'm grateful for it. And that's something I have to recognize. I'm grateful for everything, but I don't have to be okay with where I'm at. You don't. I'm mad as fuck. I'm mad as fuck that I can't get angry at people and be like, bro, what made you think that I'm a fucking kid? And the thing is, that was my main portion, was like, I'm not upset that you look at me as I'm upset at the fact that this is how I'm coming off for you to make me to have that thought process of thinking that I'm a kid. I'm 25. I'm not fucking young. I've been through shit and a lot of shit. I don't care for people. And this is another thing is like, yeah, I'm saying all these things, but I want it to be recognized that like what I'm doing is not okay. I'm in a season right now where I know I'm grateful for the videos I put out, because I'm not going to live in this season of my life anymore. I'm not going to be okay with just being passive and being okay. When I go to the gym, I'm looking at myself. I'm like, damn, I gained a little bit more weight. I'm not as fit. There's no motivation. There's no motivation because I said I didn't want to be angry at somebody anymore. And I took that anger and I said, no, I don't want to be angry no more. I don't want to be angry no more. I don't want to be mad. But I got to be disgusted with the fact that I'm living in poverty. And poverty, to me, is just not living at the fullest extent. I'm so tired of reading Think and Grow Rich and not applying not applying. I'm so tired of the podcast and not applying. I'm so tired of reading the books and audio books and not applying. These are the structures that we do. And I'm like, how can I say I'm successful? How can I say I'm better than X, Y, and Z? And I'm not even moving in a category. How can I say I look better, I look fitter, and I'm not even moving to higher levels? That's where I'm at right now. And that's where when you get disgusted with it, it's like you gotta show up for that something. You gotta show up for it. Who's gonna show up for it? And that's where I'm realizing it's like, I'm mad at that I haven't showed up and I haven't been the person that I said I wanted to be and what I'm going to do. And it's like, I have to take it serious to the point where I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shit on you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking care so much about myself that I'm disgusted at the fact that you think that I'm so young at something that I'm not showing up to my highest ability. I've tried so many different ways to make money, but I'm sorry that I disregarded being a designer for real. I'm sorry that I've been, and this is to me, it's like, I'm sorry that I wasn't the fittest I could have been. I couldn't eat the healthiest I could have been. I could have put myself all these different versions. And it's like, look, I don't lack anything. When people leave in my life, they leave in my life. I know I'm successful. I've known this since I was a fucking kid. So that's why every time I go into everything that I've ever been into, I succeed. Because that's been prayed over my life over and over and over. I know this. I'm not looking at football in the past to be like, damn, like those were my golden days. It's like, it's a perfect depiction. When you choose something and you decide to lock in, this is what the outcome is. That's just regardless of what it is. Right? I chose the narrative to not play football in college. Regardless of how it looks like. I chose that narrative because I wanted to see what I was going to be without it. So when I get frustrated in the fact that when I chose fuck these brands, I said, I'm going to create a brand. I'm going to design a brand. I have more context to blow my shit up now that I've ever been because I put in a plan of how to reach out to people and connect with people. Not only do they know about the brand, but they're willing to go out their way to help the brand. I didn't have that a year ago, but it was an infrastructure and a plan that I put in to make it happen. So needless to say is the parallel that I'm living in right now, the version that I'm living to achieve what I want to achieve, you can't be okay with it. I haven't been okay with it. I have a headache right now. I haven't been okay with the clothes that I've been wearing, the things that I've been doing, the conversations that I'm having. It's like I'm suppressing myself to be okay with the lifestyle that I'm living, and I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not okay working a 9 to 5. I'm not. I'm a fucking entrepreneur and I'm fucking creative. So when I think about all these things, these are gifts that have been bestowed upon me so I can love people harder. How? When I hurt, I love people hurt. I love people harder. When I care for people, I want to move the needle forward. But now it's like, there's no way that I'm not going to love myself to the degree where I'm like, I'm okay with this shit. I am 100% sure that I'm not okay with the way I'm living right now. And that's how I'm going to show up for myself. Fact.